Let me ask you one thing. Have you ever thought that the things we always take for granted gradually can take everything from us? If you never thought about it, you're really in a danger because plastic can do that. Good morning, everyone. The honorable judges of English speech competition, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yafia Purbo from Senior High School 1 Lasem. And allow me here to deliver my speech entitled Protect Ourselves and Our Earth from the Dangers of Plastic Pollutants. Plastics, Plastic is the most used materials in the world. You may think you don't use that much, but we use it constantly. It's in our food, in hygiene products, in the packaging of most of what we buy, and unfortunately, also in our oceans. But behind all its uses, there is a hidden disaster. According to research conducted by the Global Environment Facility, around 50% of the plastic people use is just used once. And the amount of plastic that is thrown away annually can circle this earth 4 times. Imagine all our innocent animals and nature getting destroyed just because we can't seem to use less plastic. And that plastic can cause variety of dangerous things. Why is plastic harmful? Plastic never goes away. Plastic is a material that lasts forever. Yet, 33% of all plastic, like water bottles, bags, and straws, are used just once and then thrown away. But plastic cannot biodegrade. It just breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces. Plastic affects human health. The toxic chemicals leach out of plastic and are found in the blood and tissue of nearly all of us. Exposure to them is linked to cancers, birth defects, impaired immunity, endocrine disruption, and other ailments. Next, plastic spoils our groundwater. There are thousands of landfills. Buried beneath each one of them, the toxic chemicals from plastic drain out and seep into groundwater and also flowing downstream into lakes and rivers. Next, plastics attracts other pollutants. Chemicals in plastic are oily poison. The toxic chemicals that leach out of plastic can accumulate on other plastics. And this is a serious concern with the increasing amount of plastic debris that accumulated in the world's oceans. And the last, plastic threatens wildlife. Wildlife become entangled in plastic. They eat it or mistake it for food and feed it to their young. And it's found littered in even extremely remote areas of the earth. But can we live without a plastic or at least drastically reduce its consumption? So what should we do to overcome all these problems? Here are a simple action that we can do every day to reduce plastic consumption. Bring your own shopping bag. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, up to 1 trillion plastic bags are used each year around the world. Although free to shoppers, these bags have a high environmental cost and are one of the most ubiquitous forms of garbage. Next, stop buying a bottled water. Even there's some kind of contamination crisis, plastic water bottles are an easy target for reducing waste. Instead, keep a refillable bottle handy. Say no to straws. Whether for home use or when you are ordering a drink at a bar or a restaurant, plastic straws are often a single-use item that's just not necessary. And the last, shop in bulk. For many households, the majority of plastic waste is generated in the kitchen, right? So, one of the best ways to reduce the packaging waste madness is to bring your own bags and containers, and also stock up on the bulk foods. So, there are already some ways for us to protect this earth and ourselves from the dangers of plastic. The strongest government on earth cannot clean up the pollution by themselves. They must rely on each ordinary person like you and me, on our choices and on our will. Chai Che, journalist and environmental activist. That's all from me. Thank you very much.